NATAS Incorporated has reported a serious breach of security in this facility, which has resulted in multiple prisoners rioting or escaping. The existence of the organization is in grave danger, as the likelihood of the public knowing our existence and how we operate is extremely high if we do not take control of the situation immediately. All guards and staff must secure the facility at once without hesitation. At this time, it's estimated that roughly 8 inmates have escaped, with several rioting and attempting to break free to once again cause harm to innocent civilians of the nation and the UK government. The entire facility is under lockdown until further notice and will be lifted once all escaped prisoners have been located. All staff must ensure that all doors are locked and closed, preventing anyone from entering or leaving. If you see any inmate outside of their cell, you must escort them to their correct cell and firmly lock the door to prevent any further security breaches or escapes from occurring. Do not be afraid to use violent force if necessary if any prisoner refuses to cooperate. Those who are attempting to escape or are seen on the outskirts of the facility are to be shot on sight without warning, completely stopping their escape attempt and the outside world being exposed to their deadly thoughts and speech. At the time of this alert, several inmates have formed multiple groups and protests and have started to attack staff, with some even being injured with serious wounds due to violent assaults by prisoners. It's your God-given duty and responsibility to take control of the situation, as the fate of the organization and your career now rests in your hands. Several guards will be required to patrol the facility's entrance to monitor for any unauthorized entries, as well as any escapees immediately. If you are called upon to do so, you must respond efficiently and carry out any essential tasks needed to take back control of the prison. While it's not known what's caused this security breach, staff members who abuse their role by setting inmates free will be discharged from NATAS Incorporated and detained. Those detained for being responsible for the security breach will likely be sent to the maximum security area of the building. Inmates who have been rioting or partaking in violent conduct are to be sent to solitary confinement or maximum security as a consequence for their actions, either temporarily or permanently, depending on the severity of the behavior. We cannot allow the situation to further spiral or become more of a risk than it is. As stated before, the existence of the organization is in grave danger. This situation is truly no joke. All staff must respond efficiently and take this large breach in security seriously. No individual who is in the outside world can know about our whereabouts, as it will expose them to our methods of dealing with inmates. The facility must be protected at all costs, even if it means putting your life in the face of danger itself. There have been some instances of several prisoners obtaining deadly weapons that can be used to harm or kill others during the riots inside the building. If you see an inmate carrying an offensive weapon, you are required to disarm them by all means necessary. As a last resort, if you have no choice, you have the right and permission to terminate anyone who is armed and unable to be restrained by any means possible. You will not receive any penalties or disciplinary action for doing so. While these measures may seem extreme at first, understand that extreme solutions are required to tackle this situation. If the security breach cannot be resolved and the likelihood of the public becoming aware of us is high, higher authorities have access to a red nuclear button that will destroy the entire facility and everything nearby. This button must only be used as a last resort. At last but not least, the outside world must not know who we truly are.